We do appreciate you guys coming out here also. Thank you. Did anybody else have comments on that? Any reactions?
Can we just have
Sanjay does.
Yeah, over here.
I think we're gonna have another one.
Sanjay.
I want to make it clear as possible.
Do you have a comment?
Yes. Can we just have a forum on this in which the dean is present?
Yes. So I think that having not having them be the central focus as well, but having them be one of many people who can maybe address our questions. I think that one of the issues has been that there is no one person responsible for the fact that he's still teaching. I mean, even finding the dean's office was like very difficult. Like finding out which dean to like talk to. There are 11 deans. And the associate people, and I mean, guys, it's really hard. So I think having multiple people there would help. Do we have any other comments?
Do you think this kind of initiative from students here at Northwestern can set an example for students at other schools across the country to maybe stand up against something like this?
Rutgers. Our next step, one of many next steps, is that we will be sending letters to the president's office, to the philosophy department at Rutgers University. I know that there has already been movement among Rutgers students in order to prevent Ludlow from becoming an employee at that university. And all I have to say to those students, if you're listening, is that we stand with you, and we don't want to see him at your university any more than we want to see him at ours. So we will definitely be doing that. But this is even bigger than Rutgers. I think earlier this week in the news, there's been a case with 30 students at UC Berkeley, and we stand with them as well. This is much bigger than us. This is not unique to Northwestern, but
I want to iterate that I think it's dangerous to say that we're leading, we're setting the example. I think there have been multiple movements across many campuses. I want to think that maybe we're not setting the example, but I want to. Yeah, we're doing our duty. We're not trying to be like, oh, look at us, we're awesome. We're just trying to fight for basic justice, basic rights. Yeah.
Living up to actual positive stuff.
Yeah. And not just at Northwestern, but at all campuses.
I mean, I think what we were saying last night is that we would like Northwestern to go above and beyond what is mandated by Title IX, to go beyond that, beyond a legal obligation to a moral obligation that their students seem to think that they do have.
Yeah, I wanted to have a comment. I just wanted everyone to know that this is not an isolated incident, and things that happen on this campus between the professor and the student allegedly, it is not isolated to that event. Northwestern students are assaulted by members on the campus, by other students every single weekend and every single day, and there is a large population of us who are afraid to come forward and afraid to say anything because of these actions. And when people do come forward, when people are so brave, nothing is done. And it's scary for students who feel like they have no one that will help them and no one that will respond to these incidents. And the university needs to come out and needs to say that what they did was wrong and that they are working on changing the system, or else we have no faith in this system.
I have a request for everyone. For any Northwestern alumni or people in our community who are watching this, to please call Northwestern. As students, we're trying our best to get the energy up on campus, but Northwestern listens to its alumni. And so if you could just Google the number of the alumni office, tell them you won't donate, tell them you will write letters. If anyone who is a parent of an incoming student at Northwestern is watching this right now, please also call. This university will be as much your children's university as it is ours, and we want to make it a safe place for every student.
And obviously we're not saying to close the university. We're working, like you said, we're working to create a safer place. So, if you're an incoming student, we don't want you to look at Northwestern and be afraid. We're proud of what we have here. We're just working to make it a safer community.